Hi everyone. I am once again late in producing this video that talks about what happened in the Oakville real estate market in February 2021. Um, but it's kind of a good thing that I'm a bit late because the market is moving really quickly. If you're ever curious and want to know right away, I'm trying to put these out on around the 5th of the month. And so I'm going to endeavor to be better at making the video on that day. But the statistics go up on my website around then. So you can check my website if you are extra keen to know what was happening, or you can just ask me. That helps too. But basically, February and the first part of March, the market was just bonkers. We were seeing multiple offers on a lot of properties, and it felt like the market was catching up to the demand. So there's a huge amount of demand. There's very few properties on the market. Interest rates are really low. People have more income right now in 2021 because they haven't spent anything in 2020, or generally speaking, as a trend, people are saving more, so they feel like they can spend a little bit more on their house. Plus, I feel like everyone is trying to right size right now. So if you felt like you were stuck in your house in 2020 with not enough space, or it wasn't the right space, or you need a home office, or whatever the case may be, people are now trying to right size. So it created this pent up demand, and it was resulting in multiple offers on a lot of properties. And what we would see was properties would go up. They'd be priced based on market comparables, and we would see 11 offers on it, or 20 offers on it, or however many offers, and it would go for $100,000 over asking, or $200,000 over asking, and then that set the new market price. And now what we're seeing is that people are pricing things maybe a little bit underneath the newly established market value, and they'll set an offer date and they're not getting offers on that property. Now, they still might be getting their asking price, or they might be getting a little bit more than their asking price based on the new market comparables, but we're no longer seeing those crazy frenzied multiple offer situations unless it is really underpriced. So that's a good thing for buyers, and it's a good thing for sellers too, because you have a little bit more certainty around what your property is actually worth, what you're working with. It's just a nicer way of buying and selling a house. So the market seems to be plateauing a bit. I think prices are going to continue to hold, but it is plateauing a bit. So I just wanted to go through quickly what's been happening in the Oakville real estate market. Hopefully. So in February 2021, we saw a 49% increase in sales. When you compare it to February 2020, there were 302 sales in all of Oakville. In February 2021, there were 449 sales. There are 31% fewer listings in February 2021 over February 2020. So in February 2020, if you were buying, you had 449 properties to choose from. And February 2021, you only had 311. There's only 0.7 months of inventory in February. So there just wasn't enough product on the market for the demand that we held. And the result was a 24% increase in the average sale price and a 42% decrease in your average number of days on market. This becomes interesting later in the year, or if you go back on my website, you can compare this to 2021. What is interesting is the median sale price in February was 1.340, and the median sale price in January was 1.205. Micro markets, so this is important, of course, depending on what you're buying, detached townhouses or condos, your average sale price is different. So the average sale price of a detached home in Oakville in February was 1.832, and there's 0.7 months of inventory. If you're looking for a townhouse, there's even fewer months of inventory in 0.4. So the townhouse market is just flying right now, and so is detached. And the average sale price of a townhouse was 1.135. Condos is still very much a seller's market with only 1.2 months of inventory, and the average sale price was $614,000. Here you can see, if we get my face out of the way, that this is tracking the last 3 years, so 2019, 2020, and 2021 in average sale prices, and the line is the median sale price. So our median sale price has jumped so much, it's not even connecting to the graph anymore. It's quite remarkable. Same with the same chart for townhomes and condos. And all of this information is on my website if you wanted to examine it a little bit more. This is a great chart as well. Basically, what it's showing you is the number of transactions, average days on market, average sale price, median sale price, and average sold to list price, broken down by neighborhood in Oakville. So, of course, we know real estate's a local game, and that kind of gives you a little bit of a better picture of what's happening in your neighborhood. If you wanted a concise analysis of what's happening, just reach out and let me know. I'm happy to help, and I'm happy to be a resource to you. Hope you're all doing well, and I will endeavor to send this video sooner next month.